Hi everyone, this is the DIY Helper, and today we're just going to be showing you guys how to make a homemade brush cleanser. So don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. So first you're just going to need a 1/4 of a cup of rubbing alcohol. We just pre-measured these. A 1/4 of a cup of water. And 2 tablespoons of your favorite shampoo, or just any shampoo. We're using the Pantene Nature Fusion Smooth Fertility Shampoo, and this is just going to make it so soft. And the rubbing alcohol will actually disinfect it, and the water is everything.
Water is just kind of to thin down the rubbing alcohol with the same amount of power.
You're also going to need a spoon, not only for mixing, but also you can use this to measure your shampoo.
And that is our tablespoon that we have pre-lined with extra virgin olive oil to help the shampoo just glide off smoothly.
Yes. This is a very important step, but we already pre-covered it with the extra virgin olive oil. And of course, you're going to need some dirty brushes that are about time to get cleaned. Okay, and lastly, you're just going to need something to mix it in. We just have a cup. So we're going to start by combining all of our ingredients. So again, a 1/4 of a cup of rubbing alcohol, a 1/2 cup of water.
You mean a 1/4 cup?
Excuse me, yes. And then our shampoo. And this is just eyeballing it. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact.
And remember, she did mean a 1/4 of a cup of water, not 1/2 cup.
Yes.
It's fine.
So.
See how it just glides off? Perfect.
So easy. And this is not just for brushes, or makeup brushes. This can also be for paint brushes or anything else. Any kind of brush.
Other than a hairbrush.
Yes, this would not be good for a hairbrush. Or toothbrush.
Yeah.
You don't shampoo on your toothbrush. That'd be pretty gross. Okay, next we're just going to mix all of our brushes together. Mix all of our ingredients together, excuse me. Okay. And then we're just going to take our dirty brushes, and you can put them all in at one time, or you don't have to. You can put them in at different times. Now, depending on how dirty your brushes are, you're going to need to let them soak in there, or you're going to need you're going to be able to tell the difference in, the color of the water. If the water is, starting to... See, this is starting to get pretty dirty, and that's because the brushes are dirty. But if the brush is only slightly dirty, then you won't notice a difference in color. So we're just going to do this to all of our brushes. We don't have a ton of brushes right now, but whatever. An eyeliner brush, you will definitely be able to see the cleansing of the brush because you're going to be using black. You're going to be trying to remove black stuff. And this does not deteriorate from the brush, the bristles. And afterwards, your brushes will feel so fluffy. Okay, now this is what your brushes should look like when they're done. They're going to look pretty wet, of course. Okay, now we're just going to show you how to dry them. You might want to rinse them with water before or afterwards. So we're just going to fill another cup of water up and just rinse them with water. This is an optional step, but sometimes I'll do it, sometimes I won't, because it really doesn't make a difference. But I would recommend it, because you don't really want shampoo on your face.
And the brushes all look very, very off shaped. This is usually a pretty flat brush, but it's kind of come to more of a dome shape. You can kind of see the little chisel. But don't worry, as it dries, it will return to its natural shape. It's kind of surprising. I saw this and I was like, what the heck? But don't worry, it'll return. as we show you our drying step.
Okay, so this is how we dry it. Now we've just taken a water bottle. You can use anything that's tall and attach a rubber band to it. Now, or you can use a hair tie or anything. And this is just kind of an example of how you do it.
And our rubber band was a little big.
Oh, yes. So what you do is you take your brush and you want to angle this. You guys might want to watch Michelle Fan. She shows you some really good tips on drying your brushes. A major tip is to angle them down, because if you have wet water, they will drip into the glue like this, so all the glue will melt, or not melt, I don't know, deteriorate?
Detach, yeah.
Detach, and the bristles will start to fall out much easier. So you're just going to take this. Now this isn't the best method, especially on a blush brush, because it'll push against the water bottle, but if we're just using some flat brushes like this, so it's pretty easy and it's not that bad it's not bad at all actually, for your brushes. But if you have a brush guard, that would be awesome. If you have a homemade brush guard, leave that as a video response. And so we're just going to put all of our brushes on to dry like this, all around the water bottle. Try not to put them too close, just for drying purposes. Just like that. And check back with them in like a few hours, and they will be all dry. And have some patience with them. I just did this a day or two ago, and they're still not fully like 100% dry. I still think they're a little wet. But that's because I accidentally had them standing up. I was a rebel. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. And again, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And once again, this is the DIY Helpers. Bye!